All right, dads and moms, if you're watching, welcome back to another kind of vlog style video on this channel. I'm not really gonna shoot a ton of vlogs, quote unquote, on this, but at least the labor and delivery part and the first 2 weeks, I think people will get some value out of watching us experience. So today starts day one. We just brought our baby girl home from the hospital last night, and this is gonna be, you can hear there's white noise going in the speakers above me, that's what you're hearing. This is gonna be the first 2 weeks of an infant vlog. My name's Kevin. If you're not familiar with who I am, I have a channel with my brother called Shill Brothers Outdoors. Everyone's having a great time.
Kinda. My head's poking out of the foot box right now because it's freaking freezing.
As if this couldn't get any worse. A, it started raining. B, both my trekking poles broke.
Oh my God.
It's all about hiking, backpacking, outdoorsy stuff. We also have a podcast, so check that out. We just had our first child, and I decided to start another channel just to kind of like document this entire process. We also have a cat named Murray. She's hungry. So, first 2 weeks with an infant. This is day one. Let's do this.
All right, we are ending the end of officially day one. My first full day of having a daughter. It's still a freaking surreal thing to think. I wanted to go through kind of the schedule we've been trying to do. So we came home from the hospital yesterday. So this is the second night we're attempting this schedule. I know a bunch of people will ask. And this is not based off of anything other than we tried it and it makes the most sense to us and it's been working. So here's what we do. So basically the baby has to feed every 2 to 3 hours. During the nighttime hours, we're trying to do 3 hours so my wife can sleep. I am adamant about my wife getting some sleep. I mean, she's got a solid probably like 3 to 4 to 5 months of this, and she needs to sleep. So what we've been doing is she'll eat dinner at like 6:30. She'll feed the baby at 7 and then go sleep. And then I'll bring her up the baby at 10, so it's 10 o'clock right now. She'll feed the baby, I'll take the baby away, and then I'll bring the baby back up to her at 1 a.m. and then we'll switch. The nice thing about having a baby is you can just have shit everywhere in your house and you don't have to be clean. So this is the downstairs setup. So we've got the pack and play here. So sleeping, changing area, breastfeeding area, diapers, in front of the TV. They say you're not supposed to let them watch TV. We're not letting her watch TV. She's 2 days old as long as she watches it, but in front of the TV. And then I'll show you tomorrow. We have basically this exact same setup upstairs. So I've got 2 like nursery setups, one in the bedroom and one on the main floor. And then when I sleep in the basement. So I let my wife kind of decide where does she want to sleep. And we've definitely noticed that the baby prefers to sleep in different areas. She did not like the bedroom last night, so my wife came down here. But the tactic is, and we're fortunate to have 2 full baby areas with changing stations, clothes, things for her to sleep in, that kind of stuff. So that's what we got. So it's the end of night 2, first full night of having a baby. I'm gonna shoot this as 2 weeks. So far so good. I don't have any major complaints. When the baby's with me, she is very quiet. I think she can sense that my wife is the one that feeds her, and when she's around my wife, she's much more ornery. But when she's with her daddy, she's chill, and we just watched Rambo, and there's a Rambo marathon on. So we got Rambo 2 and Rambo 3 coming up. It's never too early to teach your daughter guerrilla warfare. All right, day 2, we need a touch in from the wife. You haven't been in a lot of these videos. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You seem like you're doing good.
Yeah.
You're also drinking caffeinated coffee for the first time in 9 months.
Really happy about it.
So yeah, that's the start of day 2. We're still alive. The schedule we've been doing for the first 2 nights, my wife is happy, so I think we're gonna stick to that. So basically, I'm night nurse from like 7 to 1, and then we flip off. And then during the day, if she naps if she needs to, but day 2, she's a trooper, thank God. Baby seems to be pretty chill for now. She's only 2 days old. I'm sure that will change.
I also haven't mentioned that we have a cat. Hi, Mary. And he could literally not care less about the baby. I don't even know if he understands we have a baby, but he has completely ignored her, and I am okay with that. Another thing you should know if you have a cat, I can't believe I haven't talked about this, is the cat absolutely loves all of the baby things. I mean, he thinks they're his beds, so it makes sense. So he's either in this thing, or he's in the napper, or he's in the car seat, or he's in there. He absolutely loves baby beds. I mean, they make perfect cat beds. So I'm trying to like line things with blankets so he doesn't get like hair and dander all over everything. Other than that, I think it's fine if he does it. I just don't want him to like, the only issue with the cat is if he were to get in there when there's a baby in there, and suffocate her by like sleeping on her. So we have to monitor him to make sure he doesn't do that. So I probably shouldn't have him sleeping in there. I'm probably gonna kick him out. But that's the only issue with the cat I've read, is you just don't want them to be like doing this while baby's in there, because he could like rearrange himself and lay on top of her. So, sorry Murray, time to get out of the baby bed. We have once again started a new father-daughter movie night ritual. What I do now, it's 11:30, you know, my shift ends at about 1 a.m., but we got Murray right there. What we do now is we come out on the porch, we pour ourselves a nice glass of bourbon. So I got the E.H. Taylor tonight, and you can't see my daughter. She's sleeping on a chair right next to me. And we enjoy a nice summer night here in fatherhood. So end of night 2. So far so good. She's still alive. We've been doing our jobs. Good night.
On the third day of being a parent, we smoke a pork shoulder.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Go to sleep. If you want to see more videos of me barbecuing on my other channel, Shield Brothers Outdoors, actually you can see how I do this pork shoulder. I have a video on that, so check that out. I'll throw a link right up there. All in all, day 3, we are starting to get into a groove, you know. Everyone talks about kind of getting that schedule in, and I think we're starting to kind of fall into that schedule, so that's good. And the nice thing about being on paternity leave and not being able to go anywhere or do anything is it really opens up the options for doing long duration barbecue smokes. So far this Dakatot thing is fantastic. So during the day, which is down here, she's just in this thing. And yeah, she's a very sound sleeper right now, which is awesome. Big things are happening on day 3. It's baby bath time. And I guess you can't submerge them, so you just, it's like a sponge bath. Right here. So, babies first. Well, successful end to night 3. Daddy-daughter porch bourbons. It's almost 12:30. Daddy-daughter porch bourbon night is taken off. Big hit with all parties. It's pretty nice out here though. It's weird, you kind of lose track of what days are what. I got this like ring sling setup thing you can use to like hold the baby, and it's pretty nice. It's very feminine looking, but I don't care. That's it. 3 days of being a dad. Cheers. Alright, well, I guess on day 3 it's kind of a, hey Murray. Of course, he loves the baby's room. It would be apt to do a nursery tour. So here, we're gonna do that, just a quick one. And one thing I wanna say is, you don't need this room set up at all. We don't even use this right now. I mean, I don't think you use the nursery until they like live in here. I don't know, we're not using this room at all. Anyway, People kind of laughed. Like, we didn't do a theme. There's no pink in here. There's no blue. There's nothing. I joked that we did a cow theme. Hey, Murray. It's more kind of a black and white theme. I just didn't pick out anything here. But here's the setup. I don't know, basket. We got the baby's dresser. We've got a changing table right here. Some spare, changing supplies. Got some big windows with a lot of light. Here is the bouncer, I think, and a super cute cat. Check this out. My mom made this because we're obsessed with Star Wars, so may the force be with you. So we've got I think this is called a bouncer. This is not called a bouncer. I forget what this is called. A glider. This is a glider, sorry. It's super comfortable. So we've got the bouncer right there. We've got the glider right here. We've got Murray. What's up, Murray? The crib, obviously, and then we've got this sort of deal. My mom got this for us. I think you put it in there and the baby moves. A bunch of things. We're obsessed with cats, so of course we got cat stuff. We got some books, and then I'll show you this. We're already stocked. So the good news about living in a state where your family lives is, basically a lot of these clothes are hand-me-downs from my sister's daughter that my cousin used and they're done with. So we're getting like third generation clothes. Man, there's a lot of clothes. All right, Murray. God, he loves the baby stuff. And then some spare things. So that's it.
All right, so as you saw, not a happy camper tonight. Daddy-daughter bourbon night is just daddy bourbon night. Now I finally got her to shut up, but she's quiet and I'm not touching her. So got the baby monitor out here. Night number 4 in the books. One thing I did want to reflect on briefly is like one thing a lot of people have been doing for us, which sounds like something small but has been hugely helpful, is people have been like bringing us food, getting food delivered to our house, like that kind of stuff. And it's kind of a small thing, and we've done it for other people who had babies, but I didn't think about it, but that's been really helpful. So it's really nice to not have to worry about preparing meals when your hands are full with an infant. So I appreciate all that. And if you people watching this have people who just had babies, get them a pizza or something. Night 4, out.
All right, this is officially day 5 of having a human.
Isn't it day 6?
I don't count the day we came back from the hospital.
Okay.
It's not a full day.
Full day 5.
This is full day 5. What do you think so far?
So far, she's pretty good.
You're jinxing us.
I know. Shh, don't listen to that. She's feeding pretty regularly. We got a good system on our sleep, I think.
Was it easier or harder or the same as you thought it would be?
I don't want to say easier.
But you want to say easier.
I guess so many people were like...
Everyone loves to be like,
yeah,
I know, yeah.
I think if I was getting less sleep, I would agree that it would be harder. But having several hours of sleep every night, it helps big time. And she's pretty quiet.
So I've been meaning to get a shot of the upstairs setup. We kind of have things going on both floors. So here's where it happens. My wife sleeps here. We have this bassinet. This thing's pretty sweet, actually. Sides that come up, and then she can like have it flush against the bed. And then a couple clutch things. So we did put a camera here. I've got old Wi-Fi cameras from my old house, so basically she uses this for in the morning. If she gets up and she's still asleep and doesn't want to wake her up, she'll leave the room and have this as a baby monitor. And then this is a pretty solid item. This is a combo white noise machine and a night light. So like when she gets up to feed and it's still like dark, she just has a really soft light, so it doesn't like fully wake her up. So And then obviously like baby changing stuff, etc. But this is it. One thing which has been pretty interesting about this whole thing is like how my feeding schedule has changed. Like a baby of a feeding schedule. So because I'm up till like 2 a.m. every night, not every night, 2 a.m., but I'm up late. Like I can't eat dinner at like 6:30 or 7 because I'll just eat a full second dinner. So I'm just snacking away, just kind of like a baby. And it's 8 o'clock, and I found like the 7 to 10 p.m. window is without a doubt the best window for her in terms of sleeping. So I'm out here, we got this bad boy, and she's just right inside, but this is the prime daddy porch solo hour, because like 7 to 10 she's out. So little hangout before daddy-daughter bourbon night. Normally she's not this quiet at this time, so this is fantastic. I'm not gonna freaking touch her. So my new policy is, if she's not making a peep and she's content and sleeping, I'm not touching her. So daddy-daughter bourbon nights might be solo sometimes. We had a big day today. Second bath post-hospital. So she still has the umbilical cord deal, so we can't give her like a real bath, but it's a sponge bath, and they smell so nice, and their skin is so soft when you're done. And shout out to my aunt, she had pizza delivered to us. So, I mentioned it the other day, but people delivering food to you is like clutch, because I don't want to cook. I would if we had to eat. I'm not gonna make her cook, but people have been getting food delivered for us. It's awesome. So thank you. Winding down day six, almost halfway through the first stretch. Looking forward to daddy-daughter bourbon night. Got that Weller. And not much to do while she sleeps. Just make sure she doesn't stop breathing. Baby's first ride in the stroller. And first off, cup holders, fantastic. But I just had to get my morning walk in, and Allie wanted a nap. So, she's in here, nice and covered. This thing's pretty sweet. All right. Well, we have officially kept this baby alive for 1 week and 5 hours. That's an accomplishment. Oh man, what a trip. All right, day 7. Here we go. Who'd have thought when you have a baby you get all this free stuff?
Yes, people are very nice.
Yeah, look at
Flowers.
this. Oh, we have a lot of flowers now.
I know.
It's a shame Murray eats
Hopefully
them.
our cat, yeah.
It's pretty funny. I didn't realize babies could hiccup. I mean, it makes sense, so it's kind of cute though. Wrapping up night 7. Wife wanted Wendy's, so that's what I did. And Murray won't shut up, but the baby is asleep. And we just started the first of my night shift, so 7 to 10 and then 10 to 1. Daddy-daughter time. I gotta see what movies are on tonight. It is truly incredible how much noise this thing can make. So she just started wearing, which means it is dinner time for her. One thing I got the camera on to show you is we're getting smart at this. We got a diaper pail right next to the changing station, diapers, wipes. Now I need to bring down an extra onesie because I had to run upstairs. Another thing we've learned is while we got some cute little outfits and some cute little jammies, but you want something that's just super easy to take on and off because they're gonna dump all over it. And like we had her in these like nice, like cute little pajamas with the feet and the arms, and like just getting her in and out of it took so much longer. So onesies all day here. I don't even really remember what day this is, but they all kind of blend together now. Cheers. No, give me your hands. She's about to get pissed. Okay. Yeah, I know. Baby appointment with the pediatrician number 2. So I guess at 1 day and then at 1 week we go to the pediatrician. So we're there right now. Allie has the baby inside. So obviously with the COVID stuff going on, I can't go in. So, and she can't drive herself here yet. So I just drive here. She walks inside with the baby. And then I just wait for her. And then what they said they were doing, what they didn't, was apparently they were supposed to like conference call me in with the doctor, but they didn't do that last week, and I assume if everything's normal, they're not gonna do that. So I'm pretty sure today they're just checking her weight, but this is the 1 week pediatrician appointment for my daughter. I think she's gained weight, she's definitely heavier. All right, how'd it go?
Good, good. She's already above her birth weight. She's 6 pounds 10 ounces now.
What was her birth weight?
Up from 6 pounds 6 ounces.
So is that normal?
Yeah, they said it was normal. It's good. Good growth.
She's still the 99th percentile in length? She's string
I
bean.
think so, yeah.
So for those that are curious, that's what the umbilical cord looks like right now. So she's 8 days post-birth, and it's just like this black little nub thing that falls off. All right, end of, I think this is day 8. I'm going to call this one before the porch bourbon. Baby's sleeping soundly. Big day today. Grandparents, pediatrician, uncle, a lot of people. All went well. I'm actually down in my YouTube studio right now. This is where I film my other channel. But that's it. All right. On day 9, I'm gonna attempt to exercise. I stopped exercising when the baby was born just to, you know, focus, and I was pretty overtrained. We're gonna get back at it. You know, normally I don't run this late in the morning, but baby schedule, everything's shifted up. And today I have an insanely aggressive barbecue schedule. Solid run this morning. Now it's barbecue all day. First round, whole chickens. All right, I'm really taking advantage of the dad hours with some long duration smoking of meat. So I did 2 whole rotisserie style chickens today, and tonight, the Mac Daddy of them all. So my mom is having some sort of potluck style dinner with her friends tomorrow, and she wants a brisket. So I said, hey Mom, you bring that brisket over here, I'll cook it for you and we'll go halvesies on it. So I'm doing a late night brisket. Check out Shield Brothers Outdoors. I've got videos on how to do this, but we're gonna end tonight. I think this is night 8 or 9. They all blend together with a long duration Texas style 14-hour smoked brisket on the Traeger. Can't get any more dad than that. Good morning. Oh, beautiful. This is one thing we're trying is this, like, I don't know if it's a boppy lounger or something, and she loves sleeping with her hands up like that. We call it roller coaster mode. It's pretty funny, but she kind of fits just in this like little like crevice right here. So giving her a break from the Docatot. It's pretty hysterical though. Just arms up. Always passed out. Thank God. Another big day. Grandpa came over and met her, and then some of my friends are coming over to drop off some gifts. So, and then aunt's coming over. So, a lot of visitors today. So, hopefully she isn't as fussy. But my other baby today, I got 2 children today, and the other one is that 18-pound prime brisket that I'm smoking. And I have a whole video on doing this on my other channels. Check that out.
That's a really good done brisket. And then the other side, so this is the point muscle right here and the flat muscle down here. And you can see if I squeeze it, all that fat coming out of there. That's how you know it's done. All right, end of tonight. We're closing in on those last those last couple days of the 2 weeks. I gotta say, are you okay? We're in a groove right now. We're gonna try and finish this out strong. Learning stuff every day. Just getting used to this organism and having to make sure it doesn't die constantly. And on this day of raising a child, apparently we're making banana bread. And we've had 2 blowouts in the past 12 hours, so going through plenty of outfits. Yeah, she loves to go to the bathroom while I'm changing her, which is a hysterical and terrible habit. But we're loving the Boppy Lounger. I'll tell you what, she absolutely loves hanging out on this thing. If you couldn't tell, this was kind of our baby monitor setup. So this is actually a changing pail, but while we have her kind of out here, we just set her up on the Boppy Lounger with they're not Wi-Fi, but with the cameras right there, and then we can check her out. And usually, when I actually leave the room, I'll flip this around 180 degrees so she faces the camera. Well, she thinks she looks ridiculous. And we're gonna do a video on the best items post delivery, and this thing.
This is high on the list.
That's high on the list.
I use this every single time I feed her now.
So I think this is day 11, by the way.
It's day 11?
I think so.
Wow.
I don't know. They all kind of blend together.
They have.
How do you feel?
I feel a lot better. I feel like I have a lot more energy, healing more. Sleeping helps still, so.
And you can walk around now?
I walk around now, yeah.
Okay.
I've like walked down the block still. That's about as far as I've gone.
That's true. That's true. Finally got her to shut up. So that's good. And I got a bottle of Eagle Rare, as you just saw. So, productive night here, and she's quiet. Day 12. Oh yeah, I'm not shaving this till the end. I know it's gross. Every day gets a little bit easier sometimes, but then there's also there's days where you take a couple steps back, like yesterday. So, a couple thoughts why I have her. So we're on day 12, and so I guess babies are supposed to get better at feeding, like the longer meaning they can feed for shorter durations of time. That's not the case with her. I mean, she's still feeding like 20-30 minutes at a clip, and that's supposed to go down, so I don't know what the deal with that is. I'm to the point now where I'm trying to push her 3 hours. It's usually like 2 to 3 hours, but now, nice. At least during the day, I'm trying to at least get her to go 3 hours between feeds, and then build off of that. One thing that's pretty funny, kind of interesting actually, is like from the day she was born, both her yawns and her sneezes are identical to a fully grown human response. And that's not specific to her. It's just interesting that like from birth, yawning and sneezing are like innate and like genetically coded. It's kind of interesting actually. It's pretty cute too.
End of night 12. They're all just blending together now. She's quiet and she's sleeping though, so I'm not touching her. She's definitely more awake. Like as the days go on, she's spending more time being relatively awake. Not necessarily crying. There's definitely some more crying though as the days go on. So, you know, my mantra is change her diaper, hold her, maybe change her outfit. And if she's fed on top of that and there's nothing physically wrong with her, and if I can't get her to stop crying, then she just cries. And I do my best, but can't win them all. Hey.
Coffee is marked for you.
Oh, sweet. Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Yep. Day 13. And let's see. We had aunt come over and meet her. We had cousins come over and meet her. Big things happening. She slept all day, which means she's gonna start getting pissed off really soon. They need to invent a pacifier that actually stays in their mouth. I'm assuming when they get older, they get better at that. From this angle, the neck beard looks real gross. This is the current lounging position. I feel like when I have my head closer to hers, she's less fussy, but who knows? Falls out every time. Got a bunch of stroller walks in today. That was good. She likes the stroller. She sleeps the whole time. I don't know if it's the bumpiness maybe, or just the ambient noise of being outside, but she likes the stroller a lot. I'm forcing my wife to sleep more. She like feels good, you know, she's getting solid like 2 to 3 hour chunks of sleep, but I definitely notice a deterioration in her mental state correlated strongly with how little sleep she gets. So she's upstairs now sleeping, and I'm just trying to force her to sleep more because I go back to work in a couple days. But for now, just enjoying daddy-daughter movie nights. Except we're watching South Park. The fingernail situation is definitely escalating, so she has to be swaddled now. Otherwise she scratches her face. So I definitely think this is probably a 2-person job. And she consistently hates me between the hours of 10 and 11 p.m. Every night, consistently. I've had to like basically force my wife to sleep. You know, I basically a lot of the days I'm like, just go nap. Like, you might not feel that tired. I mean, she's getting a decent amount of 2 to 3 hour chunks of the ability to sleep, but it's not congruent sleep, so that obviously like destroys you. So it's funny, she was talking about how she's like feeling dumber. I'm like, yeah, you're chronically sleep deprived. So I'm still trying to figure out the best way to optimize her sleeping. Right now, that's like just forcing her during the day to nap, to go to bed I mean, she goes to bed at like 6 p.m. So, you know, just trying to maximize sleep for her. And so far, you know, she's still alive. She's a trooper though, man. End of night 13. What's up, Murray? Big days today. Last day before I go back to work. Officially the last day of the 2-week period of surviving with an infant. And I think what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna get my wife in here and we're gonna sit down and reflect, discuss, and then it's time to shave this gross 2-week dad beard. Neither of us are looking forward to cutting these bad boys. Yeah, no, give me your hands. Yeah, I don't know if there's a trick to it. Oh, she's waking up. I gotta stop touching her.
Bath time.
Bath time.
How's that cord looking?
It's still in there, but the big chunk came off already.
We've just been doing this in the sink now, like she's a dirty pan.
We did it. 14 days, done. In the books. She's still alive. Thank God. It hasn't really gotten any easier. Not that it should. but we did it. I'm trying to think about like lessons learned and that kind of stuff. Save that for another video. I just put my wife to bed. Gonna try and get her to sleep, and we're both just exhausted. That's it. 2 weeks went by fast, didn't it? Pretty fun. Thanks for watching this vlog. You know, I'm not gonna shoot many vlogs on this channel, but I thought, you know, the first 2 weeks would be a fun and entertaining thing to film, and I think it'll be really cool for my wife and I to go back and look at this, you know, later in life and have this documented. So thank you for watching. There'll be more dad stuff coming on this channel. Check out my other channel, Shield Brothers Outdoors, if you're into backpacking or outdoorsy stuff. And we'll see everybody in the next one.